They don't just play football, they earn millions. From the Premier League to Europe's biggest clubs, these Ghanaian footballers have turned their talents into massive wealth. They own luxurious cars, mansions, and live a lifestyle most people can only dream about. Some make more in a week than others make in years, and their net worth keep growing every year. But who is the richest among them? Who controls the Ghana football industry? Stay tuned as we count down the top 12 richest Ghanaian footballers, millionaires you didn't expect. Sulley Muntari is one of Ghana's most successful footballers, a player who let his football do the talking, while quietly building wealth across Europe's biggest stages. He started his journey from Ghana with big dreams, and through hard work and talent, he reached the highest level of the world football. Muntari played for elite clubs like Inter Milan, AC Milan, and many more, competing in top leagues and facing the best players in the world. At his peak, he was earning around $180,000 every week in Italy. That means in just 1 year, he could make up to $5 million from salary alone, not including bonuses, trophies, and sponsored deals. Over more than a decade at the top of European level, his total estimated earnings is around $50 million. Muntari turned his success into real-life words. He also enjoys a lifestyle of luxury, owning high-end cars like Lamborghinis, Range Rovers, Audi models, and many other cars, living comfortably in his Accra mansion and maintaining financial stability from millions he earned through long-term contracts and bonuses. Today, even after retiring from top-level football, Muntari remains one of Ghana's richest footballers, a player who didn't just earn money but built a life of comfort, success, and lasting legacy through football. Who would have thought that a boy from Tamale would grow into one of Ghana's most exciting football millionaires? Abdul Issahaku is proving exactly that, rising fast through European football and turning raw talent into serious money. But how did he do it? He started his journey in Ghana, where his talent stood out. From the right to dream pathway, he moved into European football, joining Sporting CP and later making his name in England. His breakthrough came when Leicester City secured him a deal worth around 70 million euros, showing how highly clubs value his potential. Today, he earns around 40,000 euros per week, which is about $2 million per year in salary alone. But that is just the beginning. With his rising contracts and long-term deals, Fatawu is already building a strong financial future at just the early stage of his career. He currently lives a comfortable football lifestyle, modern living, professional stability, and increasing fame as one of Ghana's brightest young stars. He owns luxurious apartments and cars, mansions worth hundreds of millions of dollars. From Tamale to the Premier League stage, Abdul Issahaku is not just playing football, he's quietly building a future that could make him one of Ghana's richest football exports. Kamaldeen Sulemana is one of Ghana's most exciting young footballers, known for his speed, skill, and rising value in European football. He started his journey at the Right to Dream Academy in Ghana before moving to Denmark. With FC Nordsjælland, his talent caught attention, earning him a big move to Stade Rennais in France and later to the English Premier League with Southampton. At just young age, Kamaldeen has already been involved in transfers worth over 20 million euros, showing how valuable he is to European football clubs. Today, he earns an estimated $30,000 to $60,000 per week, putting his yearly income around $3 million. And that number is expected to grow as his career develops. Even though he's not a flashy player off the pitch, Kamaldeen is quietly building wealth through football contracts, performance bonuses, and rising market values. He currently lives a modest but comfortable lifestyle, focused on improving his career than showing luxury. But his potential earnings in the coming years could turn him into one of Ghana's richest footballers. How does a young boy from Ghana turn football speed into millions across Europe? Paintsil is quietly proving that talent and consistency can totally change a life. But how did he do it? He didn't start at the top. Paintsil began his journey in Ghana before moving to Europe, where he developed in Hungary and Belgium, slowly building his name with speed, skill, and determination. His breakthrough came with a big move to the MLS with the LA Galaxy, a transfer worth around $9 million, showing his rising value in world football. Today, he earns about $15,000 to $25,000 per week, which is over $1 million per year, including bonuses and performances reward. And with that kind of money comes a different life. Paintsil now lives a comfortable international lifestyle and financial stability that comes with football contracts. He also enjoys the reward of success, including access to premium cars, and a lifestyle shaped by professional football innings. From Ghana to Europe and now America, Joseph Paintsil is quietly turning football into millions, and this is the beginning of his story. In football, not every millionaire make noise. Some just shut down attackers and collect their money in silence. That is exactly the story of Mohammed Salisu. From the street of Kumasi to Europe's biggest stadiums, his rise wasn't fast. It was built step by step, through patience and pure defending strength. In Spain at Real Valladolid, he impressed scouts with his calmness under pressure. No drama, no spotlights, just solid defending that quietly opened doors. Then came in the breakthrough, the English Premier League with Southampton, where he faced some of the best attackers in the world and proved he could survive at the top level. That performance turned him into a valuable asset, leading to a move to AS Monaco in France, where his value climbed even higher. Today, Salisu earns around 50,000 euros per week, turning football into a multi-million-dollar career. But his lifestyle is different from flashy stars. No public shows, just a calm European life, stable income, and a career built on discipline rather than noise. And that is what makes his story powerful. From Kumasi to Europe top leagues, Mohammed Salisu is living proof that sometimes the quietest players build the strongest financial future. There are players who make noise, and there are players who quietly build worlds years after years. André Ayew is one of them. In England, he's not always the headline star, but he is always present, always earning, and always growing his fortune. From Marseille through Aston Villa, Swansea City, Crystal Palace, and now Leicester City, his career has been a long run across different big clubs. Today, he earns around $30,000 to $45,000 per week, turning football into millions over the years. And that money shows in his lifestyle. André Ayew enjoys a quiet but luxury life with comfortable high-end housing, expensive cars like Porsche, Mercedes-Benz models, and many other cars. Full financial stability from years of hard work. While others chase attention, he has quietly built worlds that speak for itself. From club to club, season after season, André Ayew proves that consistency can turn into millions. When people talk about rising football worlds, Antoine Semenyo is a name that can be ignored. He is one of Ghana's most valuable footballers, playing at the top level with Manchester City and earning millions. With a transfer worth over 60 million euros, he became one of the biggest Ghanaian football deals in recent history. But his journey was not easy. He started in England's lowest leagues, where money was small and life was tough. Step by step, he fought his way up with hard work, speed, and consistency. Today, he earns around 120,000 euros per week, making him one of Ghana's highest paid footballers, which is about 6.2 million euros per year. And his lifestyle shows it. He enjoys luxury, drives expensive cars, and tops sports vehicles, enjoying the comfort of modern football worlds. From struggling in lower leagues to living a luxury football life, Semenyo is now one of Ghana's richest footballers and still rising. When people talk about Ghana's new generation of football worlds, one name always comes up: Mohammed Kudus. He is one of Ghana's fastest rising football stars, turning raw talent into millions. But here is the twist. He didn't start in the spotlight. Kudus began his journey at the Right to Dream Academy in Ghana before moving to Europe, where he developed at Ajax in the Netherlands, becoming one of the most exciting young midfielders in the world. That talent earned him big money move to the Premier League with West Ham United, pushing his value to 65 million euros. Today, he earns around 90,000 euros per week, which is about 4.6 million euros per year, not including bonuses and endorsements. And with that money comes a new lifestyle. Kudus now enjoys a life of luxury, modern homes, expensive cars, elite training facilities, and the comfort of being one of Ghana's top football earners. But what makes his story even bigger is the rising value of him. Every season, his worth in football keeps increasing. From Nima in Accra to the biggest stadiums, Mohammed Kudus is quietly turning talent into millions, and his journey is still rising fast. When people talk about Ghana's richest footballers, one name quietly stands out: Iñaki Williams. He is one of the most consistent and highest paid Ghanaian footballers, building millions while staying in one of Spain's toughest leagues. But how did he get here? He grew up in Spain to Ghanaian parents and worked his way up through the ranks of Athletic Bilbao, turning talent, speed, and discipline into a long-term professional career. Today, he earns around 190,000 euros per week, which is nearly 10 million euros per year, making him one of Ghana's top football earners. millionaires, and that money has built a strong lifestyle. He enjoys a comfortable life in Spain, living in top areas, driving luxury cars, and securing a long-term financial stability through years of top football contracts. But what makes his story different is loyalty and consistency, staying at Athletic Bilbao while still building millions season after season. From a low background in Spain to becoming one of Ghana's richest footballers, Iñaki Williams proved that consistency can quietly turn into millions. What if I told you that a boy from Krobodumase grew up to become one of Ghana's highest paid footballers? That is the story of Thomas Partey, a player who turned hard work, discipline, and football talent into millionaire lifestyle. Partey didn't become rich overnight. He fought his way to the top, rising from Atletico Madrid to becoming one of the best midfielders in the world. Then came the big moment. Arsenal paid millions of euros to sign him, making him one of Ghana's most expensive Ghanaian footballers ever. At his peak, Partey earned around 200,000 euros per week, which is over 10 million euros every year from salary alone. And with that money came luxury, high-end living, expensive designer fashion, luxury cars like Range Rovers, Mercedes-Benz models, and the financial freedom that comes with top football success. But what makes Partey's story powerful is how calm he stayed throughout the years. No talking, no constant attention, just football, discipline, and millions in at the highest level of the game. From Ghana to the Premier League spotlight, Thomas Partey turned football into what? Luxury and international success. Some players chase fame, others carry responsibility. For an entire football nation, André Ayew have lived both worlds: pressure, expectation, and over a decade of earning millions in silence. Imagine growing up with a football legend as a father, carrying a national name on your back, and still managing to survive the biggest league without failing. That is Ayew's story. From Marseille, where he learned discipline at the highest level, to long-term battles in English Premier League with Swansea City, West Ham United, and Nottingham Forest, he has stayed in the money system of top football for years. At his peak, he was earning 70,000 euros per week. That is about 3.6 million euros per year, and he received that for a decade, turning every season into a multi-million pound. And while others chase spotlight moments, Ayew built something different: a quiet luxury life, comfortable living. He drives some of the most expensive cars in the world, lives in luxurious mansions, and with a career that never fully disappeared. For over a decade, no unnecessary attention, just football and survival at the highest level. Because in football, not every millionaire needs noise. Some careers don't explode, they accumulate. If you have been following Ghana football, then you know Asamoah Gyan is not just a striker. He's a living legend who turned goals into millions of $25 million. But how did he build it? He started from humble beginnings in Ghana before moving to Europe, where he played for clubs like Sunderland and many more, slowly building his value through goals and consistency. His biggest financial breakthrough came outside Europe, where he was signed a massive contract in Asia, earning up to 200,000 euros per week, making him one of Africa's highest paid footballers at that time. But football was just the beginning. With years of top salaries and endorsements, Gyan built a luxury lifestyle in Ghana, owning multi-million-dollar mansions, luxury cars like Rolls-Royce, Bentleys, and Range Rovers, living a life many only see in movies. Beyond football, he also invested into businesses, real estate, and entertainment, turning his earnings into long-term wealth. From scoring at the World Cup to living as one of Ghana's richest football legends, Asamoah Gyan is a proof that football can create generational wealth. If you enjoyed this video, then subscribe and watch this one right here, the top 13 richest men in Ghana 2026.